Welcome, Mag and David family, back after a beautiful vacation to another edition of our video Devar Torah series, this time for semester number 2. When we look at Bnei Israel's exodus from Egypt, we can't help but notice a very odd pasuk in this week's parasha. Uchol Bnei Israel lo yecheras kelev leshono. And against all of Bnei Israel, a dog did not lash out with their tongue at the people. And the question is, during these makot, the dogs were silent. They should have been barking their heads off. There should have been so much commotion in Egypt that it should have been noise that would really be deafening. And the question is, why does the Torah go out of its way to tell us that the dogs in Egypt were silent? The Gemara Masechet Makot tells us something amazing. It says that really this was a reference to the merit that Bnei Israel had in order to merit leaving Egypt. And that was that they did not say Lashon Hara about themselves. Their tongues were kept inside of their mouths. And then when a person says Lashon Hara, he's akin to a kelev. He's like a dog because his tongue is very loose and hanging out and is always wanting to talk about somebody else. Just not only on a surface level, but on a deep level, we need to understand, we know Lashon Hara is wrong. But what we really need to think about is the impact that Lashon Hara makes. The Torah is trying to tell us that because of Lashon Hara and our ability to not say Lashon Hara, that is the difference between exile and Chas v'Shalom servitude and galut. And what we need to understand is that if we treat our fellow men in the appropriate way, if we can treat our friend the way that we would want to be treated and never ever let our tongues slip, that is something that we need to understand is a uniquely Jewish trait in terms of that is a ma'alah, that is something that Hashem says that is on top of all. And if a person can control their tongues, then that is a person who is really merits in redemption. Now for this week's trivia question. We all know that the plague of Hoshech, of darkness, blanketed Egypt with this coat of darkness all over. There's another makah, another plague, which also causes Egypt to become dark. Please name that makah. Write it for us, drop it in the Torah trivia box outside of my office, and have a Shabbat Shalom.